Prix! Let's go, my friends. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, everybody. We have finally got to the day of release, which pretty much happened like 2 hours ago. But I had to download, install it, to do the unpacking, to make my setups and everything. But here we are, my friends. F125 is finally here. And the first look looks actually already interesting. I mean, it doesn't look that different comparing to the interface, but the first vibe that this game gives me is pretty much like F120, 2020 or 20, how you want to say it. Literally, because the way the buttons are literally placed inside this actually makes me gives me back memory to F120 game. Literally, a game that I didn't play by the time it was released, but I did try it in my own. Like, I managed to get like a demo version of 20, by the way, in the past, and literally this looks similar. Even the sounds of the buttons when I'm like cycling up, down, left, right, and such, they definitely look brings me back to that memory. But hello, David. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. And I'm really excited to get into this. Everything that I've done so far was just to import my settings that I had in F124 in F125. And I'm really eager to get into the first race to see how the car feels. Hopefully it's a better, and I hope it's not gonna be actually a step in front from EA and Codemasters and everyone that worked on this game. And I'm really excited to go. So for first, we are going to get into a bit of time trial, see a bit of graphics, see how the car feels, the system, the handling, everything, literally. So I'm gonna go and make a time trial race. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the wheel camera too, but I am gonna wait for it to get straight into the race first. Actually, you know what? Let me just bring it now so I don't forget if I'm getting myself into speaking. Alright, there we go. Hello, guys. Welcome. And let's go. Let's get this. We have F2s as well, but we are gonna test only on F1 because this is what we are the most interested. And let's take a quick look at the cars first. Actually, no, let me just disable the wheel camera so we can actually see the cars better. So having the McLaren here. I think there was a way to actually rotate, but you can't rotate from here. This is the Ferrari, the way they look. Not really that much of a difference comparing to the previous games. But visually they look a bit different, some of them. Literally. We're having the Alpine here, alright. The Hess, the Visa Cash app, or V-Carb, the way people like to call it, the Williams, the Kick Saubert one, and ooh, that's actually looking cool. This is the default F1 World Car that we are gonna drive in online, or F1 World thingy. That actually looks amazing, Jesus. Wow. Anyways, I didn't mean to get out. I'm gonna pick McLaren because McLaren and Mercedes are one of my favorite teams. So let's go do that. And as for the track, I'm gonna pick Imola because Imola has literally been one of the first tracks that I actually learned to drive without any assists enabled. And I'm gonna have to remove those as well in case they weren't imported. So let me just bring back my wheel camera here. Let me position my chair better. Hope you're doing well as well, David. Thank you to you and thank everybody that joined this stream. And, yep. Well, I think they are gonna be empty here. Oh my god, there actually are drivers in here. Interesting. Well, I don't have any here because I don't have any friends. I don't have any setup, so I'm gonna keep literally on default setup to actually see how it's gonna feel like, because definitely gonna be a change into handling and mechanics. So let's keep something default for now. And okay, let me check my settings pretty well. I didn't. If they they were imported. My settings have been imported from F124, so they should be here for my Thrustmaster T300R SGT. Well, the audio, I hope it's alright. But anyways, let's go. Let's get in. Flying lap. Okay, this is so low. Let me just raise this a bit, guys, for the sound. Yeah, I'm doing the settings for the first time, so I don't know what to expect. Alright. If it's too low, guys, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna raise it a bit. Okay, you know what? Let me just raise it a bit myself. I'm gonna put this to 7. If it's too loud or if it's covering me too much, let me know, guys. Oh, okay. Whoop! Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Yep. Yeah, this is definitely different. Yeah, that was expected to happen. I need to understand the new mechanics, so it already feels different than F124. It doesn't break straight and instantly anymore like it used to. Okay, getting to the DRS zone. Delta for what? I didn't actually do anything. Wow, okay. Finally, the power steering is gone. It doesn't go if you're gonna completely go all the way to the left like a controller driver. Thank God they actually done that. Now I can actually steer properly, more like I was using to do in F123. Yeah, definitely it's here. Wow, that feels so smooth. So far, so good. But I feel like the sound is a little bit too low. I'm gonna raise it even a little bit more. I can barely hear the car myself. Yeah, I think it's much better right now. I can definitely see the difference in Imola as well. Hey Lucas, what's up? You just came straight in for our first drive in with the F1 vehicles in the new F125 game. Guess what? Guess what? Yep, definitely there is no more power steering. I'm really glad EA actually done a fine job. Power steering is gone. Controller based. I have in position 3396 and I've barely done anything. Yeah, this feels so good. I'm not gonna lie, this feels amazing. Finally, a game where power steering doesn't affect the way you are handling the car. We got a brand new motorcycle? That sounds awesome, my friend. I'm really happy for you. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah, definitely this is a change of pace. Definitely. But I'm gonna do a few more laps so I can actually understand how to be aggressive a bit. Because if I'm gonna drive like this, it's gonna affect me. Whoops. I still need to understand way the car. Whoop, whoop. Slowly, slowly. Looks like the wheels are locking in even harder. So let me try 54% the way I was using in F124. I need a better responsive wheel side to say more like. Which I don't really have it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used really well with this. But so far, so great. Even the layouts have been changed. Imola didn't look like that in the past. In the past games, I mean. They actually updated the way the layout looks too. Who gave it, Lucas? Yeah, let's reattempt this time, trying to not get out of the track. And And this is the default setup, like I didn't do a proper setup myself. I'm gonna have to work on them, of course. Because there are definitely adjustments that can be done, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But even with the default ones, they actually feel amazing. You met me. I get the license whenever I want to, brother. Oh my god, I almost missed that. But yeah, definitely this feels good. There's gonna be a lot of work on the adjustments in the fine-tunings. But hey, at least the 117.7, that works really well. If you guys would like to see a certain track, let me know in the chat. Because we are gonna drive with multiple ones. Because if they actually change the layout to this, I'm really excited if they change it to other ones too. But yeah, so far for the handling part, I'm definitely impressed. I expected to do worse, but all it took me was a few laps to understand the mechanic. Because definitely if I would have drive like I would do in F124, it would definitely mean something for the worse. Would have been something worse if they didn't change that, and they actually did it. But yeah, this is definitely good. So if you guys have played F123, you're gonna get a reminder of that game, literally. It has a little bit of oversteerish side from F124, but it has F123 mechanics in the wheel. This is after 6 laps, my first ever 6 laps, this is literally how the game feels right now. They brought something from F124, but they made it for F123. They didn't make the wheel setting, gamepad settings, they imported them on the wheel anymore. They actually work properly, and this literally feels. And yeah, right now guys, I've disabled all the assists. Yep, all the assists are literally disabled right now, as you can see here. Except the manual transmission, everything is completely off. Because I prefer as realistic as possible to drive. And this feels amazing. On the Thrustmaster wheel, ooh! Now you can, even when you're going off-road, wait, let me test this a bit. That actually looks an interesting detail. Let's go off-road a bit. Yo! They are sticking even more. That's a fun detail, and that's definitely going to affect in the race, I believe. Okay, let's try one more time. And if we are doing it on a green, then I'm gonna try to switch the track. Gonna try a different one. Ooh, there actually was a good I can feel the car is not as aggressive as it used to be on throttling, so maybe it's gonna be much easier without assists, especially for traction control. Like, I literally can push more than I expected. Yep, the car doesn't get destabilized. I literally went max throttle there. I didn't smoothly increase the acceleration, the throttling. It's much more responsive. There, oh my god, 116.9. That feels amazing. What position am I in the leaderboard though? Let's see if we can actually get better. My best was 114.9, but that was in F124. And on F123, I got the 115 point something. But on F123, I was much scared to... It was my first game that I played without assists. But, and that was the aggressive steering. I tried to drive aggressive like I was doing in F124. And there was no extra handling, no extra grip on the wheels. So I'm really grateful for this. Thank you EA, or thank you Godmaster for removing the power steering. There was something that was giving a big advantage to drivers, for wheel controller drivers, and now that it's gone, that's actually great. And I think we are actually back to 360 degrees as well, right? Yep, we are on 360 degrees as well. We are not on 400 degrees anymore in the wheel rotation. Let me just remove this a bit. As you can see here, the last one I was playing it with 400 degrees on F124 because as mentioned there in the past, F124 was made on a gamepad in the first place, and the gamepad settings were imported to wheels, and that was a very bad move for the handling part. And I literally imported everything that I had there, and I have 360 there. This is actually great. Those settings are really good for a Thrustmaster T200 RS GT wheel. And now, let's go one more time. I'm gonna push one more time on this track, because now I feel even more confident with the throttling at least. And this is literally the default setup. I didn't do anything myself. Let's put differential to 100 to see how it feels like. I drove 170. Yeah, the car definitely doesn't get... Wait, let me just restart this. The car doesn't definitely use easily the control. It feels much more stable. So that's a very good point if you want to practice no assist. F125 is definitely going to be an improvement for you to get the help. Yeah, my bad. I did push even more because I wanted to see where was the limit for the steering, and that was there. Mid-corner I started throttling already, and that was a red flag. So mid-corner you are still gonna have to control the vehicle. So you don't go straight for 0-100. But let's try one more time. And after that we are gonna move to a different one. You can let me know if you guys wanna see a certain track in the chat. I picked Imola because Imola is one of my favorites. Yeah, definitely. I literally took the Tamburello. I felt the wheel. I felt in the wheel the curves. Okay, I pushed too much. Let's have this as a practice and see if we can actually get a lot of green. But yeah, a very good reminder of F122 right now, but much more smoother. It has a little bit of oversteery side into it. So it's pretty much a combination of F123 with F124 to say right now, but it is for the better. Because as I said, the power steering is gone. You can't do this anymore. This one doesn't help you if you're gonna do like this. In F124 it was the most important thing to use due to the pad importing to wheel. But now, because they actually done it on a proper wheel, it's not the case anymore. Oh my god, look at this. The new way of throttling actually helps. I literally got 500 seconds. Jesus. In the first sector, I've literally won almost 1 second. But it's really smooth, like literally. My wheel actually doesn't feel struggling. I don't have to turn extremely hard. And I'm winning a lot of delta in each sector. I'm gonna lose a lot here. I lock my wheels. Or maybe not. I still got a good exit. I'm below 1000 in the leaderboard. Nice. Yep, okay, let's change it, guys. Would you like to see a different track? I did try on it, as I said, I tried on Imola because it was one of my favorites. But we can try something else. If you have any opinions, if you want to see in the chat, let me know if you want to see a certain track. Even if I know it or not, I still want to see it. So what are your options, guys? Tell me in the chat if you want to see a certain track from the list. We have Miami, of course, Imola, Monaco, Spain, Canada, Austria. We have the reverse versions because they added the reverse versions this time too. They have Great Britain, reverse for Great Britain, Belgium, Hungary, Netherlands. Netherlands have the reverse as well. Monza, Azerbaijan, Singapore, Texas, Mexico, or Mexico, I'm not sure exactly. Brazil, Las Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. Wait, we don't have Portugal and France. We don't have Paul Richard and I forgot exactly how was the Portugal one called. They removed those. Okay, that's new. They were in F124 though. So we don't have Portugal and France. I believe probably because they were delisted from the official race too. They took it out as well in F125. So I think it makes sense a bit, if you ask me. Okay, if you guys are not gonna say anything, then I'm gonna pick. And we are gonna go to Qatar, my friends. Let's see the... Actually, no, let's go to Miami, because I heard that was different. So let's go to Miami now. We do a few laps there to see how... It's gonna be a different change of pace for... Oh, this is different. Wait, it was Miami, was much earlier. So let's see Miami track. And by the way, guys, I don't have any setups like I use in F123 and F124. I'm literally using default setups. And if I'm getting those times with base setup, imagine how good they actually are. The developers actually made good default setups this time. Okay, so let me pick for Miami. I'm gonna pick something default. Let's have something balanced. I would say it's more top speed oriented, but I'm concerned about the corners. So they are not such easy corners. They are more like heavy turns here and there. So let's keep something balanced for this. I'm gonna make it while I'm advancing with the streams and stuff. I will be making the custom setups myself. Whoop. Okay, let's try with 80 differential. Whoa, okay. Yeah, definitely feels a different pace. I'm literally pushing the gas pedal, the throttle, more than I was just doing it in F124. Like, the car is feel much stable. So I'm gonna have to get used with this, because my mindset is still on F124, kinda. I think here I have around 127 or 128 in time trials, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, this is different. That one here is actually different, just like in real life. They changed this too. And this sector looks different. It didn't look like that in F124. So they actually updated the layouts for some of the tracks. By the way, it looks even Imola was looking different. Yeah, I'd expect him to be slower than in F124. But not with much. Like, I think if I was like 127, probably around 129 would be my time here. And this is literally with the default setups. I repeat, default setups. I didn't even make it to be comfortable for myself or something. I only switched the brake bias and differential. That's all I've done. Nice! Exactly like I said, 129. But I'm really grateful for the power steering. I'm so happy that this is gone. So happy for that this is gone. And yeah, I'm really sorry for if I'm being too happy for this, but I believe that controller players might actually be a little upset about it. But unfortunately, actually no, I'm not gonna say unfortunate. Maybe it's still there for for controller drivers. I'm not sure, but for wheel drivers, it definitely doesn't feel like imported from controller anymore. That's actually a turn for the best. Yeah, I'm starting to slowly understand the new mechanic. I still have a lot to learn to actually make my brain understand, make it understand that I can actually push the gas pedal much aggressive than the way I could do it in F124. If my brain actually will understand that, I'm gonna be even faster. But that will take time, and we are gonna slowly understand it, stream by stream or playing by minute. You have definitely more gap right now here. Those turns there, you didn't have that much space, and now you have a lot. Okay, we got it to 28 and we are below 1000 in the scoreboard position. Okay, so if you are attacking the curves while gassing, while pressing the gas, it's still gonna make the car unstable, so this is great. You can't ride the curves on full speed, so that's gonna make it unstable. Like just if you've seen there, I had to control. I literally felt the car losing grip and balance. I had to correct it. Yeah, I hit a wall, but it's okay. Let's do this lap at the very end, and then we are gonna switch the tracks. I got the purple sector too. I was much faster than I was even before. Whoop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it by trial and error, just practice and such. Okay, I'm not gonna. Let's check one more track. Which one should we check? You know what? It's gonna be Spain week this weekend, so let's actually go to Spain and see if there's something different in there. But yeah, there's definitely a turn for the best. I'm really happy with those settings. Me, and especially on this wheel, they work like a charm. Literally. I really feel comfortable driving. The fine-tuning is definitely gonna make a lot of differences, I definitely agree. But even the base setups are actually great this time. It's not like F123 or F124 to pull you down a lot. The base ones are actually great, literally. Okay, this base one is good for Spain. Let's see, let's go on the track and see how this is gonna go. I'm still gonna move a bit to the differential to give myself lower brake bias. Because I noticed that the 54 brake bias actually works for me pretty well. So I'm gonna put this back to 54. I don't know exactly what time I had in Spain. I think I was like 1:14 or something. So this probably should be my target. Yeah, definitely much better when cornering. Much more stability and grip. Oh, I left the track. It's okay. Yeah, we can still take this almost full throttle. Yeah, 1:14. So I'm actually on the light side. I'm still keeping my times. I think I can actually beat my record in Spain because I never went below 1:14. I think I can actually beat my record this time if I'm gonna get out of invalidation laps. Oh my god. Yeah, I still need to know exactly when to push and when to not push. You. By the way, guys, a nice small detail. Maybe some of you might not actually be impressed, but some of you maybe might will. But when you're seeing all that gravel and all the dirt and everything that actually gets on the wheels, I'm actually feeling bits of them in the wheel. Whenever I'm getting on the track itself, on the tarmac, I still feel it, like until it's actually gone, I'm still feeling it in the wheel. That's a nice small detail that I'm noticing. Okay, now let's actually be serious. Let's not make any stupid mistakes. Maybe I can actually beat my 114 record. Oh, wow. Now I'm gonna restart. I apologize, I have to do it. I'm gonna make 100% differential too, because I feel like I can actually have maximum rotation on throttle. And the car should be very stable. Oh, actually it is on 100. I'm gonna see with 54% and I'm gonna push my luck to see 53. To see if I was using 53s in F1 24. Let's see if 53 is gonna be comfortable here as well. Okay, there was such a late braking. It's okay, we are gonna redo it. Okay, I can... Let's try 55. No, I feel like it. Let's try 53. 55, I still have lockings in the wheels. Yeah, 53 actually works well on this base setup of the game. Not one that I made myself, because I'm using only base setups. I'm gonna start making them myself while time passes. Okay, let's actually be serious this time. 116. Well, I was a little bit too aggressive than I should have been in there. Lost a bit of control, but it's okay. We are still in the greens. Nope, we are still in 114 times. What position I am though, with this time. So I'm not gonna beat my... Oh, wait, 868, nice. That's actually a good position for the leaderboard. Not bad. Below 1000 in the world with this time. I'm definitely gonna decrease, because definitely more people are gonna buy this game. But hey, that's still a good starting position. Okay, so 53 actually works well for the brake bias, for the way I'm driving. 52 really represents me. Okay, this is gonna be our final lap, and after that, we are gonna do something more serious. I get the hang of it, of the new mechanics. I'm gonna go into a custom race with bots, 25% or something length. And I'm gonna put AI to 100 straight, because I'm a little bit more hardcore in my... I always like to go hardcore, even though I'm not prepared, or even if I'm prepared, I still like to go straight to harder difficulties. Because I'm curious about the strategies and such. Because we actually took this those turns really great. We are on the greens, and we are gone. But I'm gonna go to the end to see what's gonna be my real time. It's not gonna get validated, but I still wanna see what I will get. If I would go below 114 or not to break my record. Nope. Not yet, but we are still close to actually be able to. Yep, this is definitely a turn for the best. Okay, hello. Welcome, David. No worries. I was on the phone, but playing this in the background, so how do you like it so far? Well, pretty much, David. Just like I said it until, like, all the handling and such that I've done in the time trials all the way so far, it's definitely a combination between F123, which had a great mechanic, a great handling system, and F124, which was a bad mechanic, but was a little bit more oversteerish. Like F123 had a very understeery, how should I say, steering, while F124 was more oversteerish and was more power steering oriented, to say more like. So this game has both of them, and this time the controllers controller settings have not been importing straight to wheels like it happened with F124. It's actually, they've been working themselves. They had actually a wheel set up, like installed, and they tested with it until they actually got a proper handling, and they actually feel very, very smooth and satisfying, literally. And personally, I like it. Maybe I might be wrong, maybe some people might not be agreeing with me, but on the Thrustmaster T200 RS GT, the one that I'm using right now, it feels amazing, and I'm using literally the same settings that I'm using on I've been using in F123 combined with F124 right now. And a thing that wheel drivers might actually enjoy it a lot, you're gonna notice that you're not gonna need to have 400 degrees anymore here. You can literally use 360s the way they was in the past, and it was working properly. You can switch that finally to the realistic degrees, and you're not gonna have any issues with it. Is this early access or the full release? This is the early access, David. The full release is coming in 3 days, on 30th of May. Alright, so now I'm gonna quit the time trials. I had the hang of it. If you like to see a certain track, we can actually redo it in the future. Or maybe we can do it in the Grand Prix. But I'm alright with the results. I'm really, really happy and satisfied. And I cannot wait to start making setups or to adjust setups, because the base ones already feel very, very smooth to me. But of course, they feel just safe. They are not really the fastest side, kind of. I'm gonna have to improve them to actually put more, for example, steering, not steering, but steering is alright. Put more away, like on throttle, off throttle effects and such. So it's gonna be different. But for now, let's make a Grand Prix. We'll be using, of course, the F125s. And as for the track, I don't really know. I've drove so far in the Imola. I drove on Miami, and I drove on the Spain tracks, those three. So I'm gonna pick something different for the Grand Prix. Let's see something that's not entirely hard, but that would... We can try the reverse tracks as well, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna perform. So let's actually pick something that I can still have the hang of it. So just to see how the AI works, literally. Let's go Hungary. No, let's not go Hungary. Let's go... let's go Mexico. Or I don't know exactly Mexico or Mexico. Let's try this one with equal performance. And I'm gonna pick, of course... Actually, you know what? We've been driving McLaren. I'm gonna pick my second favorite team in F1, which is Mercedes. And if you guys are wondering why I'm still saying that McLaren is my favorite, I'm such a big fan of McLaren that I even have my own collection card, to say more like, of McLaren. You can see it here. It's not the 25 version, but it's still fun. So I'm keeping it as my lucky charm on the table all the time to bring me luck. Anyways, we are gonna try Mercedes this time. And we are gonna be driving as one of my favorite rookies for that move to F1, Kimi Antonelli. It's not really a rookie though, it's been performing really well in F1, F2, but we are gonna have him here. And of course, let me check, all the assists are literally disabled. Let me just disable the wheel camera while we are doing this. All the assists literally disabled, except manual transmission, of course, everything off. Difficulty, tech level modifier, what is this? Events using equal performance can have an AI difficulty specified. Events that use tech level allow you to apply a tech level modifier, increasing the tech and making the event harder, also allowing you to earn greater reward. Okay, we are gonna stick on AI difficulty this time. I'm not gonna check the tech level yet, but this is something new. I'm gonna put this on 100, guys. Maximum is 110, but I'm gonna go for 100. So, which is a legend difficulty. Let's see how we are gonna perform. I'm not sure how great or how great or how not we are gonna perform. But let's see how this is gonna go. Let's have a one-shot qualifier too. And let's have 25%. This should be good. You know, it's not gonna be... Actually, no, let's make it 35%. This should be good. And one-shot qualifier so we can actually get the hang of it. And let's have the weather. Let's have clear. We have realistic time and perfect. For rules, let's have strict corner cutting. Park firm rules, yes please. Let's have immersive safety car, let's have standard, no formation lap, we don't need that, and no license level affecting, no unlimited rewards. Okay, actually, let's have rewinds for the first time. No recovery. Actually, no recovery at all. Let's actually make it realistic. We have realistic surface, hard, manual, surface. Let's have standard car damage and such, collisions. Okay, good. Actually, no, let's actually put the rewinds just for the first race, because I'm not sure how this is gonna be. I'm not sure what to expect from the AI itself. It might actually be good, maybe it might not be good. People said that it's good, but I don't want to risk it. So, let's go, my friends. 100 AI difficulty. Let's give this a go. Also, guys, I have made in the chat a poll where you can actually answer if F125 is actually better or not than F124.
What an atmosphere we've got. The fans
Let me know what your opinions are.
And the stadium, the Faro soul is absolutely heaving. We're about to get set to set the grid for tomorrow's Grand Prix. It's qualifying day here in Mexico City.
All right. I usually skip the customs, but this time I wanted to see them. I don't have a setup. I'm gonna keep a base one this time as well, guys. Usually I have a setup myself, but because the game just got released, I don't have any, so I'm using base once only. Okay. Let me do only this. Let's have this to 54 and this to 100. For now. If it's gonna be worse, I'm gonna move it back. But let's try like this. Oh. I forgot the camera. Sorry, guys. Let me just put it right now. And there we go. Let's disable those two. So let's not have ghost cars. Oh my, I pressed the wrong button. Oh boy. I don't know which one is the new overtake button. It says 9, but I'm not sure exactly which one is that 9. Oh, I found it, never mind. I'm dumb. It was right there in front of my screen. We can actually use bad weight this time. Oh, wow. Yeah, I kind of cut the track, but it's okay. Alright, what time those
With
guys
qualifying
did they cut?
complete,
Yep.
all that remains now is the
1/16.
main event.
I did lose a lot of time in there. But it's alright. I didn't know what to expect in the first place that much anyway, so this feels great.
Welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, named after the brothers whose idea for a race in Mexico was so compelling that it got presidential approval. And we're glad it did. Welcome along to the Mexico City Grand Prix. We're a long way above sea level here in Mexico today, which could pose some cooling issues for the cars as they make their way around this 2.6-mile lap. 17 corners with top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and watch out for potential overtaking into turns 1 and 4. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Piastri, Nico Hulkenberg and Lawson, Hamilton, Ocon, Tsunoda and Gabriel Bortoleto, Gasly, Hadjar, Fernando Alonso and Russell, Doohan, Sainz, Alex Albon and Ollie Behrman, Stroll and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. So here we are, 2.2 kilometres up in the air, which I know is an unusual feeling for you, Mr. Davidson, but for the drivers, it's even worse.
It is. The altitude can certainly get to your head, Crofty, that's for sure. Especially when you're walking up the stairs to the commentary box. I've seen it firsthand, ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry. But this circuit, the problem with the altitude is it takes away your downforce. You have to go slower around the corners because you've got less downforce, even though you've got Monaco wing packages on your car. That's the challenge of this incredibly unique circuit.
Yeah, sorry for that break during the...
radio check, radio check.
I literally just went off.
Radio check.
Wow, they actually did this one. That's actually something, a minor detail, but that's something new. Anyways, let's see here the strategies. As we're having a 35% long race, which consists in 25 laps. Yeah, I'm gonna go with mostly bases. I'm not gonna make any changes myself. As I said, I'm going with base setups. I didn't change anything, literally. So I'm gonna still stick with the bases. I'm not gonna go and change any of those, literally. Yep, this feels great. We have 25.6. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything. I just wanna see the default ones, how they're feeling like. Alright, let's do this.
Clutch in, hold until lights out. Clutch out, we're green.
Oh, and by the way, guys, for anyone that just joined, all my assists are literally disabled, as you can see here. So no driving assists, no nothing. Hey, Nody buddy, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Sorry I didn't notice that earlier. I was so focused. But all my driving assists are literally disabled, as I just mentioned. And welcome everybody to F1 25. Hope you are enjoying this first look along with me today. And hope you are well too. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm doing awesome. I'm really, really happy that this game finally came out. But anyways, let's go for the race. We're driving on AI 100 difficulty. So we are pretty much in the legend area. Oh my god, they are pushing me from the back. What? What? Did you guys see that? This is different. The way it's going back. I want to see this. Can we change the camera? Yeah, we can. What did those guys actually do there in the back? Let's actually take a little bit of look here. Yeah, those guys literally tried to ram me off the race. Wow. Let's go back all the way there. Hey, Nodi, thank you so much for the dono. Really appreciate it. Now, let's go. Make sure you all smash the like. Thank you so much. I couldn't manage to read it all, but thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Anyways, let's reattempt this, guys. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. But yeah, the AI definitely feels more aggressive in the first glance. Okay, I think we are gonna get penalties at this rate, but it's okay. Not everybody is perfect.
Okay, DRS is now available.
And we are here just to see how this feels on AI 100 difficulty without any assists enabled. And yeah, definitely the AI is much more aggressive, and I feel like it's fighting more for the positions. But we are not pushovers either. I'm not entirely 100% with the mechanics.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
I feel like I'm losing momentum because I'm still used with, I play so much F124 that I still have the power steering that it's gone in my head. And now I have to get myself, my brain to understand that it's back to F123 era, kind of, as it has the handling from F123 and the way the car was handling, like the oversteery side from F124. So it's a combination of both.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Yeah, tires look well for now. Yeah, we are getting penalties, but it's alright.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
I made stricter restrictions, this is why it is like that. My goal is not to get penalties, my goal is to see how the AI and the game feels right now. And so far so good. Imagine if I can actually win in first attempt. Kind of. Except the fact that I was switched. Like pushed. But I feel like I definitely feel a more aggressive play style from the AI. They're actually defending their positions. I really have an issue with those penalties. Corner cuttings. So this is what I actually have to do. I need my...
You're in the top 10 now, keep it up.
I need to make my brain understand two things. First, it's a combination between the way F124 and F123 was. And second, power steering this gun. It's punishing you if you're trying power steering. You need to be as smooth as possible when cornering.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
But I'm not gonna have DRS though.
Green flag. George has dropped out of the race.
Come on, give me a safety car. Oh.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need
What
to
just
form up at
happened?
reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
What just
Okay,
happened
we're
there?
more or less into the pit window now. If you want fresh rubber during the safety car, we're ready for you.
Yeah, copy that.
Wait, there was a different button?
Okay, go, go, go! That stop was slower than we ideally wanted to see.
I didn't... What button what it was there? I think I pressed the wrong one. I don't think I was late.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Even though we are still on the 5th place. On no assists and 100 AI difficulty. I literally went hardcore straight.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Well, if this is the case, if I'm gonna get better with the controls, I might think I actually easily play 110. But it's actually a very solid point for me because I started from the last place. In the one-shot qualifying, I did it badly, and I had got disqualified no time. So starting from 20th position and getting all the way here. Is there a way to skip the safety car? Nope. I wish there was a safety car skip in single player. But maybe because I selected it, I cannot change anything to it. Can you do more than this? No, it's only lean and the standard consumption. So there is no reach option.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Okay, we are gonna drive slow in here. I'm gonna try not to wear the mediums too much during the safety car. It's just me or the safety car is much faster than it used to be. Because I feel like the safety car is driving at F1 car speed. It doesn't move like with 100 kilometers per hour or such. Let's check this. Yeah, it does definitely feel much faster. The only thing that I think is a little downgrade or something that doesn't really change from F1 24, I'm seeing that everybody has the same strategy. You know, let's actually check race director. Yeah, except Russell that got DNF, everybody has mediums. We all box for the same thing. I saw something that they would actually have different strategies, and this kind of, maybe, I'm not sure if it's because I picked 35% or not. Hey Rakash, welcome to the Grand Premiere.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety
the
car
game
is
just came
in
out
this
a few
lap.
hours ago.
When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Safety car in this lap. You came straight at the time as we are about to get racing again after a safety car lap. If you gamble, you have to select a number of points that you have, Rakash. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Yeah, I saw you posted it, I understand. And here we go again, guys. No assist enable, AI 100%. Let's win this. I hope I'm gonna get 110 soon, because if I'm gonna win this first try with 100 AI difficulty, I think I can easily win 110. But we'll see. And I think I'm gonna be even faster with actual setups and not base ones. But even the base setups are actually feeling amazing.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Yeah, with the base setup I can actually take it full throttle, that corner. Or not yet, at least. Let's burn all the battery here.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
And try to stay on pace with those guys. I want to see how the temperature affecting. I'm looking a lot of at the MFD right now while driving. Because they said there's going to be a change of pace for the temperatures. And I actually feel like when it's in the green side, the car feels very comfortable to drive. So that's actually an improvement. I'm not sure exactly how aggressive driving is gonna get penalized, but definitely penalized aggressive driving is gonna take a toll on the speed. Okay, that was too aggressive from me. I've lost so much time with that.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Come on, let's go, let's go. Trying to take Hamilton here. And we managed to do it before Tsunoda does it behind.
The Ferrari drivers just moved into first place.
We're having here a big train of cars, all of them fighting for first place, and we are joining the grid, by the way it looks. I'm burning all the battery.
Yellow flag.
Yep, Verstappen is having an issue, guys. Oh.
Green flag.
I did not expect that.
Okay, information on Verstappen. They're retiring from the race.
Incredible. I might have to box for softs at some point, so I can be even faster. Let's check our tire wear. Yep, it's great so far. We can still drive like for, I don't know, 6 more laps. Like this. I have to make sure I have the softs equipped. Because at some point I'm definitely gonna take the softs. Whoa! I've locked my wheels there too much. Okay, you know what? Let's put the differential all the way to 100 to see how it's gonna, to see how the car is gonna react.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Okay, 2 more laps and I'm gonna box after that.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.6 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I'm gonna look at those subtitles, maybe if I can make them smaller, because I don't really like this font. I'm gonna do it after the race, because I don't really like that size, the new default one. Okay, let's check tire status. 35%. They are getting into the orange side slowly. But it's still no time. We are not still losing that much grip yet. I'm still on the greens.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.6 seconds. The Ferrari drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race.
Yeah, those guys are having a lot of DRS and battery, I believe, because they are harvesting a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna switch anymore to softs, even though I kinda wanted to, but I'm not gonna box, it's okay. I'm gonna stick with the mediums until the very end. Yeah, I should be fine for 4 more laps. You still have AI at 100? Yep, I'm playing with AI 100 right now, David. No assists and AI 100, straight out of the box. My first ever solo race, and I'm straight on the hardest, one of the hardest AI difficulties in the game. And I started from the last position, and I'm now in 3rd place. I literally started from place 20. It was that incident that brought the safety cars. One was disqualified, has retired because he couldn't continue anymore.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Okay, I said I'm not gonna use it, but I'm gonna use it only this time. I was
Safety
so focused
car
on
out. This is a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position.
I'm dipping a miss for a first. Yeah, I actually looked at the chat while I was cornering, and that made me lose a lot of time. But it's okay. No, David, it's fine. I should have read the chat while I was on the straight line.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.9 seconds.
You know what, guys?
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I'm gonna go M-box. I wanna see how the softs feel. I don't care if I'm gonna win or not. I don't care for the win anymore. I just wanna see how it's gonna feel like on the softs. What button it was again? I really don't understand.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go.
Wait. I wanna repeat this. I wanna repeat this one because I don't know what button I have to press.
Hey, we're more or less into the pit window now. If you want fresh rubber during the safety car, we're ready for you.
Okay, never mind. I figured it out.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Yeah, no worries. It's okay, brother.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Okay, let's see how this is gonna feel like. I know I'm in the last place, but let's see how this is gonna feel like. Normally I shouldn't pit in the last 2 or 3 laps, but I wanted to see how a different countdown is gonna feel like, because we started with hards, we got mediums, and now I'm on softs. Just wanted to see how they are feeling too. I think that purple sector says a lot, if you're asking me.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
I'm not gonna use it yet.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Nice move, good job.
Yeah, I really like how they're all feeling. Because as I said, guys, I didn't go for the win for this. I could have just stayed off the pits on third place there. I could have actually got, but I just wanted to see everything. So in this race, I tested the hards, I tested the mediums, and I tested the softs too.
And our winner has landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
Want to see how this is gonna feel like. And I actually like the way they are handling.
Well, a really well-managed race today there, and you could see how they just gel with this car. It's great when you see that driver and machine working as one, and, well, they made it look effortless, didn't they?
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today.
Yep. This cutscene thing is changed a bit the way it was in previous games. A little, some of it's the same, and some of them it's not.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Okay, so before I'm moving to the next thing that I want to check it out in this first look, let's see how the highlights look like, if they've changed something or not. Except the UI. To see the way we started it. When we got all the way to third place, when I decided to change for all the pits, like all the compounds, because as I was in the third place, I could have went all the way to the end, but I want to see how the softs feel like on normal conditions. Oh wait, I forgot about this. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I forgot to take out my wheel camera. I took it now. Let's continue this back. Oh, that guy's... So that's what happened. That guy spun it and the other ones were affected. I see. So that's what it was for the safety car. Yeah, and how we got all the way to the last positions. Which I don't mind because I want to test the compounds. But yeah, nothing really changed here for the highlights. It's pretty much the same as the one it used to be in the past. Alright, now because I still have time and it didn't took so long, I'm gonna do one more thing. Because I don't want to keep this stream entirely longer than more than 2 hours for being a first look. I want to keep it entirely short. But there's still something else I want to do, guys. And I've noticed that here, it's an option called F1 the movie. And that's gonna be interesting because the movie F1 is gonna actually come on 30th of June, if I remember correctly, the day. And in the Iconic edition, you literally have some chapters and you can actually drive a bit the car that's gonna be in the movie in certain cutscenes and moments. So let's actually take a look how the F1 the movie is gonna look like, because tomorrow's team is definitely gonna be the breaking point time. And if you guys are wondering about what schedule I'm having for this beginning of this F1 25 journey, I'm having here a picture that I've been using it in previous streams as well. And as you can see today, we are having the first look stream. So I'm like messing around with settings and such. Starting from tomorrow, and until it's gonna be ending, we are gonna be doing the entirety of Breaking Point 3 story. We're on the expert difficulty, and we are going to be playing it until the very end. And on the weekend, we are going to be having our ranked streams. Our first season ranked Road to Elite streams, because on every F1 game that I streamed on my channel, I've done a Road to Elite session all the time. And we are gonna keep doing this even this week, for this game too, all the way to Elite, literally. And if it's gonna be easier or not, we are gonna see, but the way the handling is and such is definitely gonna be making me make my brain understand to push harder corner exits and such. But anyways, let's actually see if F1 the movie is gonna deliver, or how is this one gonna deliver or not. I'm gonna start my own music in the background because I'm not sure if it's gonna have any of it or not. But let's go for it. Alright. So let's have here, we're having chapters and preview, and this one is coming 30th of June. So let's have those two ones for now. I'm not gonna do the trailer because the trailer is definitely gonna be copywriting me, but let's do the preview because this is the only thing, and I can see that the other parts are gonna come out on 30th of June. So until the movie is releasing, you can't get any more of it. But let's test the preview. And of course, I'm gonna be playing it on expert difficulty, all the way the hardest difficulties, because this is the way I like to play. Okay, let's check the assist if they enabled something or not. Nope. Difficulty, I having expert, so this is great. Rules and flags, okay. Simulation settings, alright. Okay, let me check for subtitles. Is there a way to actually do accessibility? Yep, we have subtitles. I want to make it smaller if possible for the subtitles. Is there an option? Nope, it's not. I can't do any of it, so I'm just gonna make it a different color. Actually, no, let's take it to white, never mind. So there is no way to actually make the subtitles smaller. That's actually a little bit of a shame, but it's okay, fine. Anyways, guys, let's actually go for this expert difficulty F1 the movie preview. Let's go. Silverstone test day, halfway through the season. At the request of his old friend and teammate Ruben Cervantes, former Formula 1 driver Sonny Hayes arrives for APX GP circuit test day, but he will have to show them all he still has, what it takes behind the wheel. And that's what we are gonna do it right now.
New wing, new side pods. Any changes to the floor?
Nothing the 8 other drivers wouldn't have figured out.
That's why they call me Lucky Number 9.
Listen, it's been a while since you've driven there, mate, yeah? The balance on these cars are tricky, so be careful turn 1 and 9. Won't want to see you get hurt.
How about we set a reasonable target? Give me the same setup as him. If I can't post a lap time within a second of JP's, then I will promptly see myself out, and you're free to take a shot at Lucky Number 10. 10?
10.
10.
Who's JP?
Cross round on Brooklands, easy on Lafayette, up to Woodgate, hard out in Cop, and be careful on the curb. Default mode, settings 1 to 2, back to 3. Differential 1 through 4, DRS.
Okay, let's see what you got.
If he raced with Ruben, he raced with Schumacher, with Senna.
Alright.
Right, Sonny, I'm not saying it's been a while since you've been in an F1 car, but, you know, it's been a while since you've been in an F1 car, so take it easy on this outlap and just get gently acquainted with the car, eh?
Alright. Okay, now this actually feels so loud. Let me just lower this sound a bit. Oh my god. Let's put this back to 6. Yeah, the setup is actually good, this one.
Right, that is solid stuff, mate. I like it. Now I want to see if we can get you within a second of Joshua's time. So let's push now.
Nice! Ouch. Ouch, that hurt.
You okay?
Yep, all good. Yeah, she's got something.
Yeah, you mean had something.
But definitely snappy in the high-speed corners. Unpredictable in the lows. Had trouble with the rears, turns 14, 16.
And the final turn, maybe?
No, that's on me.
What was his lap time?
He passed his entirely self-imposed test by 0.05 of a second.
Huh. Well, it's a start.
Definitely that was good. Alright. Is that all or is there's gonna be more? Because yeah, this movie is definitely going to come out on 30th of May. Yep. 30th of June. So yep, looks like that was actually it. Well, can't see really was that much of it happening. So I guess that it's better than nothing. This is the way to say it, to be more like precise. I can't have any other complaints for this. So I guess it's pretty much alright for the way it was. I'm not gonna click on this because there's definitely gonna be giving me copyrighted issues. So I'm not gonna be checking the entire trailer. If you wanna check the trailer, you have to go to the Warner Bros. Website or channel to be able to see the trailer itself. Alright, and on the end here, I wanna check how the customization thingy work for the cars, because they said they definitely changed this, and I want to see if this is actually real or not. So let me just... can we duplicate this? No, we can't. Let's check... Yeah, we can definitely change those. Okay. We have a base livery and such. Okay, let's take this one. And let's check the decal editor. If there actually is possible. Yeah, it actually is possible. So you can actually make those the way you want. Like you can make them... you can rotate... How do I rotate them though? Oh no, this is for the... Oh, I don't want to... I want to look around. Camera zoom. I can't... Oh, I can. I have to use the... D-pad left and D-pad right to be able to do that. Do you have the scale thingy? Yep. Yeah, this is definitely the way it is. So you can actually go and change the car the way you literally want it. Yeah, that would work out. But this is only just for testing, guys, so I'm not doing that much of a thingy. Yeah, you can definitely customize it the way you really want it. You can place them how you want, where you want them. So the new customization thingy definitely works. You can place them wherever you want them to place. Imagine if you could actually put your own ones. That would actually be amazing. If you can actually have your own liveries on the vehicles. That would be cool. Now, can you color it though? I don't know if we can actually color it. It should be available though. Change variant. You can only make those, but you cannot color them. Not in the decal editor, at least you can't color them. Only the base livery can be colored, I believe. Yep, only the base colors can be edited. The other ones cannot be edited. Yeah, I thought if you can actually be able to get the decals, I thought you can actually color them. I'm really surprised that you can actually do this, but you cannot do the other ones. Yeah, that's actually a bit sad, if you ask me. But that actually looks cool. I have to admit it. This combination of purple and dark pink, I believe, or dark blue, to say more like. That's how it looks like. Could do in the previous games? No. The decal editor is definitely a kind of new thing, as you were having fixed positions, and now you can actually place them wherever you want and scale them, rotate them, position them. I thought it would have been more fun if you could actually make the decals yourself. That would have been something that I would have definitely enjoyed, if you ask me. Because I definitely seeing here the decal editor, but that's mostly it. You can only edit, duplicate, swap, or delete. You can't delete you cannot change and put something, I don't know, a different name to say more like. So yeah, that's kind of shame. That actually makes me a little bit feeling sad about this decal editor part, honestly. Because I kinda expected you could actually do more than just place decals. I like the way that you can edit them, it's not fixed positions. Don't get me wrong, I actually like this as an improvement. But I don't really like this part that you can't actually make your own ones. It would have been even much better for, how should I say, for the players. Like, they would actually make a car, they would actually enjoy it, and they would give like more possibility and more freedom for them to make whatever they want. Like, type whatever decals they want to. Maybe, I don't know, for example, how if I want to put my own name tag, I could have actually be able to do that, and I can't, and such. So yeah, that's actually a bit on the minus side, if you ask me. But at least I have to admit it, that if I'm gonna have to put that aside, let me just delete this one. Yeah, I have to do that aside. I like those ones. Those default ones, they are actually looking good. I really like them. I have to admit it. This. They are really nice, those default ones. Let me just delete this. And yep, I'm gonna stick with this for a while because I really like how it looks. I'm not sure if it's the Iconic Edition has a model, and the other ones, other people that are getting the Standard Edition and are waiting for the release on 30 are gonna get less, like, are not gonna get this vinyl or not, like this version or not. We'll have to see about it. But yeah, well, I'm not gonna get into those. I know that you can actually make them. For me, in my case, they were imported, so except the avatar itself, the driver, everything else that's actually imported for me. The orange and white one is nice too. Yeah, I like them. I would actually enjoy driving any of those ones that are defaults there. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it in place of F1 World. I have the invitationals here. You could actually make lobbies and such to do like quests and such. That was actually a good thing that I've seen in the trailers. I'm not going to do anything right now about it. You have the ranked, of course. Let's actually check without actually starting any of it, because I'm not going to do any online ranking this stream. That's going to be for the weekend.
Ranked is our...
Let's see if there's anything different in here. Nope, it's still the same. Bronze, silver, gold, and elite. So we're going to have to work our way to elite again when I'm going to start doing this.
Invitationals. When you...
Okay. I don't want to hear any of this. I could repeat those anyway, so it's fine. We have the Grand Prix. This is the zone of solo Grand Prix, the one that we done earlier, the online unranked ones, and time trials. Yep, that's pretty much it on here. So yep, I guess I'm not gonna keep it longer. This is actually a good point to stop, as I want to keep the best for tomorrow, meaning that I'm going to be doing Breaking Point 3 on expert difficulty, starting, as I said, tomorrow at the same hour that I started today. Let me just bring back the image that I was using there. This is the schedule that I'm having for this game, guys. And I know I explained it again in the past, but I'm gonna explain it now in the end. So we're having, today we got the first look, we got the glimpse of it. If I'm gonna have to put it handling based, I like it. definitely a big step up compared to F124. And I probably would have to say, if you ask me, probably a little bit more than F123 too, because F123 was more on the understeery side, but it felt great, while F124 was more oversteery, but with a lot of controller-oriented driving and such. And now they've been just mixing them. It wasn't a bad import to wheel, and that felt that. I really enjoyed it. AI feels good. I like the aggressivity into them and such. And I definitely still have a lot to learn, to improve myself on the driving. I have to do my own fine-tuning setups and such, because I've been using the base ones. And yep, base setups definitely works a lot into this too. I'm really happy with those. But anyways, guys, thank you so much again for watching. Hey Gradient, sorry my friend, I'm just about to end the stream, but thank you so much for being here, for everybody else that are in the stream right now. I will definitely see you guys, as you've seen there in the picture, tomorrow, starting at the same time as I started today, for the Breaking Point story mode that we'll be doing, of course, on the expert difficulty. So, I really appreciate you all guys for all the love and the support. Stay cool, stay safe, stay awesome, and tomorrow we are going all in on the story mode of the game, Breaking Point. See how this is gonna go. I'm doing awesome. I literally checked everything here on a fast forward kind of such to see what has been changed and what has been not. And this definitely feels a turn for the best comparing to his predecessor. But anyways, let me just bring one more time for you, Grady, and everybody that joined late the stream. As I said, we did the first look today. Tomorrow, starting at 8 PM European Summertime, GMT +3, we are starting this story mode, Breaking Point 3, on the expert difficulty, the hardest difficulty in the game. And if we are managing to finish it off by Friday, in the weekend we are starting our ranked multiplayer Road to Elite session, just like I did in F124 and even in F123. And we got victorious, we got all the way to Elite. So I was happy with it. Hopefully we are gonna get it much easier this time, this year. But it remains to be seen. But thank you again guys for all the love and the support. And see you tomorrow, as I said, at the same time. As you can see there as well too. Cheers, bye bye.
Until there's nothing left. Until my last breath, I'll keep this ride. From dusty trails to neon nights wide. Laughter, speed, and tales to explore. Blackie Black's here, ready for more. Ready for more. No matter the quest, no matter the game, every win, every loss, it's all the same. Here for the journey through every phase, until my last breath through all these days.